So you just bought your Johto Tour ticket and you can't decide between the gold and the silver version. Let me help you out, timestamps below. So the Johto Tour is coming up, and if you bought a ticket, you are now able to decide between gold and silver version of the ticket. Just as a quick refresher, the Johto Tour is on the 26th of February from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and you can buy the Johto Tour ticket in the shop for $12 USD. If you want to learn about what you're getting with that ticket, link below. Once you do have the ticket, you can go into your game, click on the ticket in your item bag and choose gold or silver. I don't have the ticket, so I can't show you, but I figure it's the exact same as last year's, and that's how you did it. So let's get into it, the differences between the tickets and which one you should get for anyone who hasn't decided. Before we move on as well, if you don't buy a ticket, you don't get to choose gold or silver, so this is not going to be a video for you if you're going to be going with the free-to-play version of the Johto Tour. Now this picture on screen is going to show the differences between the two tickets. It's going to show you on the left the version exclusives for the gold version, on the right the version exclusives for the silver version. Now I want to note, all these version exclusive Pokemon will only be available off incense, so none of these Pokemon will be wild spawns. The only way you can get these version exclusives, depending on what version you pick, is going to be through the incense feature. Let's take a look at the gold version. If you have the gold version of the ticket, your version exclusives will be Spinarak, Teddiursa, Mantine, which is actually one of the new shinies, and Gligar. And then the silver version, you're getting Delibird, Phanpy, Skarmory, and Ledyba. The next changes you're getting are the boosted shiny Pokemon. Depending on what version of the ticket you choose, certain Pokemon are going to have a higher shiny odds. We don't know what the exact shiny odds are yet, but if I were to put my finger on it, I would say it would be something around 1 in 64 or a perma boosted shiny odds, but don't quote me on it. For the gold version, the shiny Pokemon that are getting boosted are going to be Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Totodile, Spinarak, Igglybuff, which is an egg hatch, Natu, Hoppip, Sunkern, Misdreavus, Wobbuffet, Gligar, Shuckle, Teddiursa, Swinub, Mantine, and Ho-Oh. Now Ho-Oh's shiny odds are normally 1 in 20 from raids, so I'm guessing we're gonna have maybe 1 in 10 shiny odds for Ho-Oh during the Johto Tour. We'll have to wait and see what the shiny odds refer to for the raids. Now the silver version, if you have the ticket, the Pokemon you're getting shiny boosted are going to be Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Totodile, Ledyba, Cleffa, which is an egg hatch, Sudowoodo, Hoppip, Yanma, Pineco, Delibird, Skarmory, Houndour, Phanpy, Miltank, Larvitar, and Lugia. Again, for the Lugia, normally it's 1 in 20 shiny odds, but with this shiny boost, I could see maybe like a 1 in 10 shiny odds for Lugia from raids. We'll have to wait and see. The final difference is going to be a very slight one. Depending if you buy the gold or the version of the ticket will change if you get the Ho-Oh t-shirt or the Lugia t-shirt. Note, you'll get the Ho-Oh wings and the Lugia mask no matter what version of the ticket you buy, but these t-shirts here, this red one and this blue one, will be dependent on what version you buy. And just before people ask, both Shadow Ho-Oh and Shadow Lugia you will be able to get no matter what version of the ticket you get. Both will be available for each ticket holder from the special research, so there's no difference there, you getting both. Another thing to add, you will be able to raid both Ho-Oh and Lugia no matter what version of the ticket you have. The only thing that's going to change is going to be what shiny boosted. Okay, let's start with a meta analysis of the version exclusives. Taking a look here, each version exclusive doesn't have a lot of meta Pokemon. Starting with the gold version, the only meta Pokemon I could really see here would be Mantine, because Mantine is decent in the Great League, however it's not as good anymore. This is an older PvP Pokemon. And as well as Spinarak goes into Gyarados, which is a good special cup Pokemon, but nothing screams meta. When it comes to the silver version, we have Skarmory, which is probably one of the most meta Pokemon from this bunch. Skarmory is good in the Great and the Ultra League, but not as good in the Ultra League, but definitely a meta pick in the Great League. Other than that though, the only Pokemon I could see would maybe be Phanpy evolving into Donphan, which is decent in special cups as well. So all in all, if you're looking in terms of meta Pokemon, I would say the silver version is going to be the better just because of Skarmory. But all in all, I don't think choosing the version that has the most meta Pokemon should be your biggest concern. The real thing that's going to make you decide is going to be the shiny boosts. What version has the better shiny boosts? First thing to note, all the starters are going to be boosted on each of the versions, so this is not something we should be looking at. Now let's start with the gold version. What are going to be considered the rare shinies? Spinarak is a relatively new shiny. I'll consider that rare. Igglybuff is of course a baby Pokemon, kind of rare. Natu shiny's been out for a while and we've had a couple events featuring it, even though it is full odds. Hoppip just had a community day. Sunkern's a pretty common spawn during events as well, not as of a rare shiny. Same goes with Misdreavus with all the holiday events. Wobbuffet I would consider a rare shiny. We haven't had too many events where it's outside from raids. Same with Gligar. I haven't really seen Gligar on an event spawn in a long time. Shuckle as well is a pretty rare spawn, I would say. Teddiursa, pretty common spawn, not that rare of a shiny. I'm curious if Teddiursa will be able to be a Ditto during the event. That'll be interesting. Swinub, we had the Incense Day and all that stuff. I wouldn't consider this a rare shiny. Mantine, of course, is a new shiny, and Ho is the legendary. So all in all, some rare shinies, but nothing that screams to me there. Now let's take a look at the silver version. The starters, of course, everyone gets. Ledyba, I wouldn't consider a rare shiny. It's been through a lot of events. Cleffa is an egg. I'd consider that rare. Sudowoodo, kind of rare, but I've seen it in some events. Hoppip had the community day. Yanma, again, this would be a common, but you know, still still, you might not have it. Pineco is actually a perma boosted shiny, but yeah, this one doesn't feature an event, so actually a pretty good Pokemon there. Delibird, we just had the whole holiday thing about it, so you know, it is most people probably have one. Skarmory is a perma boosted shiny as well, so I wouldn't consider that too rare. Houndour, I would consider, I don't know, we haven't seen Houndour in a while for an event, so that one's a tough one to judge. Phanpy, of course, is a new shiny. Miltank is considered a rare shiny since it's seen in so little events. And Larvitar, of course, the Pokemon that evolves into the pseudo-legendary of the gen Tyranitar, definitely considered a rare shiny if you missed the community day. All in all, I think in terms of rare shinies, I'm taking a look and I think Silver has the rarer shinies. However, I don't think it's that simple of a question. It's all going to come down to personal preference, guys. What you guys should do is you should go into your Pokemon storage, into your game, search shiny, and then count how many total shinies each single version you have. Obviously, don't count duplicates, just count like, hey, do I have, you know, 8 out of the 16 shinies here, or do I have 7? And then compare which ones do you have least shinies for. That could be one way to decide. The ones you have least shinies, choose the ticket. Second of all, you can take a look and find out, is there a shiny that you really, really want? For example, I know Mystic 7's favorite Pokemon is Sudowoodo, so obviously he's going to be picking the silver version because he wants more of those. If your favorite Pokemon, for example, is shiny Wobbuffet or just Wobbuffet, choose the gold version, do yourself a favor. The final way I would go ahead and choose would be based off of who you're going to be playing with. It is known that there will be a collection challenge during the event that requires you to trade Pokemon, so you will actually have to receive the version exclusive Pokemon from another player. Taking a look back at this graphic, if you have the silver version, to complete the collection challenge for you, you're going to have to receive a Spinarak, Teddiursa, Mantine, and Gligar. So find a friend, find out what they're choosing, and then you might have to choose the opposite color so that you can do the trades with them and complete that collection challenge. Of course, that shouldn't be the defining factor for which version you choose. In the end, if you don't complete one collection challenge of the event, it's not the end of the world. It'll probably give you 5 Pokeballs anyway for completing it, but that's just something to note. If you really want one version, but your friend chose that version, just still choose that version. The most important thing is you're getting the shinies you want and having the most fun. In the end, guys, choose which one you want, choose which one which you want the most shinies for, and you think you'll have the most fun with. I hope those 3 little methods there maybe could help you decide easier if you are struggling. That's pretty much it, guys. I'd love to know what version of the ticket you guys are playing. Comment that below. And also, I just want to note, I'm not actually buying the ticket this year. Some of you probably already know this. Instead, I'm going to be making a video comparing the free version of the Johto ticket to the paid version of Johto ticket. I'm going free. My mom's buying the ticket. So we're going to be able to compare how are the spawns, how are the shiny rates, and all that stuff. And that'll all come out in a vlog during the Johto tour. So stay tuned for that, guys. Hope you're excited for that. And comment below what version of ticket you chose. We'll see you on the next one. Fall from Tips, everyone. Peace.